Anything you want, baby, I do it natural. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is what red lipstick do to you. Cause I had
Uh,
a bad day. I kind of had a
yeah.
bad day. This veteran came and he just talked so rude to me. My coworker was like, "You want me to go tell him something?" And I'm like,
Uh,
"No, neither." And he was Caribbean and I'm Caribbean, and he was just like, "Why is it there's no black medical people here?" And I'm like, "What does that even have to bother?"
what's up?
How do I switch it,
What?
Michael?
Yes.
You know that I love you. You're very near and dear to me. But you also know I do not like scary and horror and goth and all that. I might be a little bit emo. I might wear black and eyeliner, yes. But that Jason, no go. Is it Jason? Is Jason you are?
Technically, it's not.
Which one is it?
Well, Friday the 13th, part 5, it wasn't
Who was it?
Jason in the mask.
So who was it?
Some other guy. Like some EMS worker, from what I remember.
That was going around killing people?
Yeah, in psychology. What's it called? Some asylum place where this kid who's a survivor, Tommy Jarvis, is grown up and he's like living on the camp. Well, it's like a hospice or a hotel, whatever it is, to take care of like, disturbed teens or whatever. So because they thought that Tommy keeps seeing Jason or whatever, he saw Jason kill all these people when he was young. So he gets put in this place, and I'm sorry if I'm messing up the story of anyone, who's watching this, but yeah.
Continue, because I really don't know. So I'm interested because I did see the last one.
Which one?
The last movie or Halloween that he come on to people thing and he kill people in the bathroom. Then he go in and kill and they said not my granddaughter, bitch.
He killed them in the bathroom?
Yes, because the people took the mask. They took the mask and they was like, they'll just do anything to you. And he just looking at them like, all weird, right? And so they leave. When he left with them, he started killing people and doing all time. And
I gotta find out which one this is. There's so many of them to the point where there's even the remake.
The last one, the Deadly Curse, is the last one that came out like recently. And y'all know that I don't like scary movies. I don't like scariness. I don't like creatures. I don't like whatever. But who got me this man?
I know. Yes, I got that from New Orleans when I went down a couple years ago.
It's amazing.
Oh, I love that color. I was like digging. You know how much I was like digging for those colors? Like I was like trying to find this mask that was special for you at the shop, and I'm like, I found it.
And I can't. I'm putting it up in my room because I have like a shelf.
Yeah.
Especially with that zebra, my unicorn dinosaur that you got me from when I moved on from TSA to my new job.
Oh, and I have you're the one you gave me. So.
Oh my God! You know what I'm kind of stuck on is I keep thinking, what am I gonna do for Christmas for you? I feel like I have done a whole wide range.
Okay, yeah.
Of things. So I don't know what else to do.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we are. You need to bring my Christmas and birthday present down here.
That's true. It'd probably be best if I bring them both down at the same time. And then you can have my Christmas present. I can take it back with me. Yay.
Yes, but this is the Halloween. We didn't even welcome the damn people to the video because I look and I see.
Got distracted.
I was very distracted. I'm still mad.
It's a cool looking mask though, isn't it?
What is it made of?
Oh, it's a good mask. It's by NECA. I bought it like I think sometime this year. But it's pretty well made. I wish I don't know if they've made the ones from the previous films, but the ones that Jason actually wears.
Uh-huh.
This is the one that Jason doesn't wear. It's the other character. So that's the imposter. He pretends he's Jason and he goes after Tommy Jarvis, and then all these teenagers kind of get in the way. People get killed. I think a guy gets killed on a tree where like this wire gets wrapped around him, and the truck pulls it and like basically kills him on the tree. That's all I kind of remember. And then the guy who wears this falls in a barn and lands on a bunch of spikes or whatever, and that's how they kill him. Yeah, and they reveal that it isn't actually Jason.
That's a very gruesome way to go.
Well, Jason isn't. He just kills. Normally targets people like that are, you get in his way. And I don't really care for the hillbilly version of it, which is like the remake. Like, mongoloid, person with like physical deformities, child grown up in the woods kind of thing. I don't really care for that. I do like more of the like him obeying his mother, like don't be sinful, don't do these things, don't do drugs, don't have be bad, because that's how Jason died. He died because the camp counselors were having lovemaking. They're lovemaking, and he drowned. Yeah, he drowned in the lake. That's the story.
He drowned and he could over here.
Right. Well, do you know who the murderer, who the killer is in the first film?
His mom.
Yeah, that's why I like it, because it's like the mom is the actual, because she's like, how dare you open up this camp where my son died? It's disrespectful. So I'm not,
Can I just say, hanging out with you, I know weird horror facts a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, I wish I was an expert. I mean, I enjoy horror films.
No. No, I don't want you to be an expert, because then I'll have to be around it, and I don't want to be around it. Because could you tell me about the book that you have in your apartment with the graves?
So I have a book here. I'll send you put in the description. It's a book on death, I believe. It's a whole art on about art in collection of study of death. I have one on sex and death and another one, but they're very detailed.
You didn't show me the one on sex. Nah.
I think I still have that here. I'll have to show it to you if I still have it.
You know, I finish this. Send me that one.
They're good books. They're very dark, but they're good.
The one that you showed me a few things, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not for me. Right. But the one on sex, I might want to take a little peek, and put it back. But just so y'all know the background between me and Gubby, because we still have not welcomed you to the page, but it's okay. Every time we get together, we talk about what sex. Sex is one of the main things that we kind of talk about.
We kind of coast around it, because we know some of the people who are watching. So if anyone picks up we don't mind. It's always fun to talk about that, as adults. We don't try not to get too much details, but yes, sometimes it comes up occasionally.
No, don't downplay. Please tell them. Every time we go out, where do we end up?
Oh no, yeah, we do go. We'll definitely walk into the adult stores. It's kind of funny, we'll walk in there, as a couple, we'll, totally play these people, and it's fun to see just to mess with, they're like, oh my god, I was looking for, a toy like this, and it's just to play it, God, I remember, that memory came right back to me, that one store we went into, and that lady, was really trying to sell you those toys, and it's like a car salesman, they go on an attack, they're like, oh, look at this thing. This thing tickles this. Okay.
And she's showing, and then she's over here demonstrating,
Right. I remember that. And then even buy anything.
No. We usually just go just to see what's there, walk around, talk about shit. The first time we went, because one of my cousins was getting married.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's go. But we are so off the topic, right? This video is.
Well, Halloween. Jason kills people who are having. That's how we got into that.
Right. We might as well talk about woo.
Well, we have questions. For you.
Have questions?
Yeah,
for
questions me? For Friday. Yeah, Halloween ones.
I'm very surprised. I didn't know that we had questions.
It's only 3 questions. There are only 3 questions.
I did not pre-approve these questions, so I don't even know what's coming thrown at me. Don't try
It's
me.
fine. They're fun. Okay. What is your best Halloween memory?
So my best Halloween memory is that, growing up, my grandmother, she's Caribbean, so she don't like Halloween and all that type of devil thing.
Right.
But she, used to bring like, get candy, but I never could go trick or treating.
Right.
And then
Right.
like fast forward to like I'm like 14, 15, and my aunt lives in Queens. And like every weekend my mom would take me over to Queens and hang out with my aunt. And we'll
Right.
stay there at least Sunday morning. So my aunt lives in a nice little neighborhood or whatever. So for Halloween, my mom took me and my two cousins on my Jamaican side, Ryan and Leon, and we all went and trick or treat with her sons, his friends, and it was like we went all over. My mom was there, and like the bags of candy that I came home with was ridiculous. And that's one like my first memories of like Halloween and really be doing it and like scaring me and like dressing up. Like I have friends growing up. They also have like a costume party, so it was like a party, but I never went trick or treating. Like so I can say, oh, I went trick or treating. It was fun. I had memories. I don't know if we did it after that year, but that's like one of my best memories. I could tell you one of my drunken memories of Halloween.
As an adult, yeah, good fun time. Yeah.
Me and my cousin was like, you know what? I used to fly from New York, y'all. Fly from New York just to go down to Georgia for Halloween. And I remember one time I was surprised at my grandmother. May she rest in peace. I was surprised at my grandmother, and we went to the pub crawl, and you know how she used to live in her assisted living place. And my cousin was like, okay, we gonna go. She gonna come outside. Gigi nosy. If you coming to her, she coming down to meet you downstairs and do all that. And when my Gigi saw me, and she was like, "What you doing here?" and hug me up. And so, but the night before was crazy. I got drunk doing the VIP section. I mashed up the VIP section. I was a zebra for the first year. Then I was a witch, and then I was a dominatrix. My dominatrix. I was like, But I always have some weird Halloween foolery. Like whenever I go to Georgia, it's always an adventure with my family. Like I really want y'all to know, like we always find ourselves in some foolishness, but it's good foolishness.
Yeah,
like
that's good.
I never got like kidnapped. Nobody ain't kidnapped me. Nobody ain't raped me. So we good. I'm just saying. I wasn't in a drunken bathroom like having no.
You're just having fun with good people.
Right. Good people, man. What's your favorite or best Halloween?
I think there's a few. I remember like the best Halloweens I had were growing up in Kentucky, especially Fort Knox. There was especially having like a military community at the houses, and just to have that classic Halloween experience, like walking around in your costume. And I think just growing up like in places like that I was grateful for that, and a lot of memories of it, and especially going up to each house and like unexpecting that. And they really try to scare you sometimes. Like they would have like things that jump out at you, and
so why is that? Those people are evil.
No, I think there's some people really enjoy scaring kids, and like some of those are the best houses I remember that they would jump out and freak you out, and like you go running as a kid, or or seeing my sisters like running, cry possibly, or my friends. I had friends who think they were so tough, and then I would be standing there not jumping, and then the other kids would go run and scream. So, and I remember one guy, it was a corny costume. He came walking up to us, and he had like this like knife, a real knife, and he was like had a cereal box, and he's like, "Oh, look, I'm a serial killer." We're like, "Ah," and there's like blood everywhere on him, and like I couldn't connect it as like an 8-year-old. I was like, I don't get it.
As an adult,
yeah, I mean, it's corny as hell. I mean, like to me, it's just
That's not cool. That's cute. That's like quirky. It's
It's
like,
quirky, I guess, but but around that time I was like obsessed with like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, really got into, horror, watched a lot of classic Universal monster films from the library tapes. So yeah, like especially during the 90s, like 94, 95, that was a good time growing up, before everyone had cellular phones. Costumes were actually, of course, saw the Power Rangers, but a lot of the costumes were very creative still. And it wasn't just going out and buying. I think I dressed up as Sonic the Hedgehog for some reason one year, and the costume was terrible, which I'll show the photo in the video, which I never had a Sega Genesis for some reason, but I dressed up as Sonic. I can't connect that. And I dressed up as Mario once. I dressed up as a mummy. Yeah.
I can see you as Mario. I really can.
So just bringing it up, like, what about you? What do you miss about Halloween as a kid, like versus as an adult? Like, you look back at it, is there anything you really miss from that? Like, was there a charm to it?
Not really, because it wasn't prevalent in my household.
Right.
Halloween is not a thing. Like to my family, now my cousin, with her kids, they celebrate Halloween and stuff like that. But growing up, my grandmother ain't celebrated. My mom would buy me a costume, yes, and take me to a party, but it wasn't like something that was like, oh my God, we got it, like Halloween hype. For them, it's like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Those holidays kind of ring a bell more with me, more so than Halloween. I just don't like scary movies. I don't like that fear. Like, I literally was walking Riley 2 days ago, and there's a big ass man looking just like fucking Jason, and as a killer clown.
He was dressed up?
He wasn't dressed. In my mind, he was dressed up, because the way how he was going.
Really?
I said, oh, hell no. I got to go. Oh. So my ass was out. But
at least you had Riley there, but still.
Yeah, but Riley ain't gonna do shit. But how I knew something was popping off, because Riley was like a 10. And I was like, oh yeah.
Huh.
So I'm trying to leave him right there, because I don't know where the fuck he was going. But I said, if he was following me today, once is my cross to bear.
Right.
I'm a big bitch. I can't run. He gonna kill me. He gonna kill me or kidnap me.
No, I don't know. You got hell of a punch though. I'll tell you, like, you punch somebody, we can make a man's heart stop. It's not a joke.
Michael, they don't know that about me. They don't know that about me. But now you told them that.
I told the whole world now that you can punch the hell out of somebody. Yeah. I'll tell you, like, I don't know. You punch someone, like a shockwave goes. There's a woof. Some anime shit. You go flying through the wall. Like,
but the thing is, I don't want him to get close enough to where he thinks that's no.
So you got a lot of red flags, because it's just his stature and like
right.
You've maybe never seen before in the area.
He walking real brisk, like if he late for something.
So he's following you?
I don't know. But guess what? So I try to turn the corner to leave his ass right there. Why somebody on the scooter goes, morning, I was done. I was done. A whole bunch of foolishness has been going on since Halloween has come and gone. But it's basically, Saturday's Halloween, so it's like whatever. But this is like the first year I'm not in Georgia turning up with my hey.
I know. Guess what's happening on Halloween this year?
What?
It's a full moon. I think it's a blue moon too, by the way. So it's something even more rare, yeah. So I think it's called a blue moon, and then it's also a full moon.
Stay inside your house, because you live in Harlem. People are crazy in Harlem. People are crazy out here too. So stay inside your house, okay?
I'll think about it. I'll go out like this, and I'm just like peg people with candy and then run back inside my house.
They're gonna stab you. Because let me tell you something. I've seen a YouTube video of Killer Clown Prank in the Hood.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, we'll put that in the description. Right? Yeah, that one's good.
And I'm telling you, the man went. And
you don't mess with people in the hood. It's like, you gotta be stupid. So
he went and ran up on him. But he got his ass beat when he was over here talking about pull out that gun, and he started running. I was hard. I said no. But that's what he get. Stop
So
trying to prank
actually,
people.
let's bring that up because speaking of Halloween and city versus towns, because I get the question a lot, like living here, like family or friends go like, oh, like what do they do for Halloween? Do kids come to your door? I'm like, they're not going up a fifth floor walk up, in a building, to go get Halloween candy. I mean, I think from what I've heard, do they go like places like Dwayne Reed and stores normally and stop by the little places?
They go to the stores and they go to the bodegas. And
Right.
they go to, if they have like storefronts, maybe houses, they sell
Mm-hmm.
houses in Harlem. They go house to house, or they just their parents buy them the candy, and you humble yourself in your house and eat your cake and your Snickers.
I would love to see like a movie, or read a story about that takes place in New York City, like Halloween, New York City, or maybe read more about it. Because it's like you always see like the films that take place in the small little town USA, but I think a city Halloween movie would be quite interesting. Where you go, oh, it's like a haunted bodega, like it's a bodega that closed down like in the 70s, and then the kids like sneak in there, and then you know what I mean, and then they find out, yeah. Or like an old store, like a little or maybe or even better, a story, because the whole idea is gonna get stolen, right? So like 125th Street, it'd be like it's like an abandoned, closed like hair store. Like you buy buy hair, like was it like black number W15 or something? They go in there and they find out like this hair store is possessed by like this Japanese hair that's like sort of like the Ring, and the girls go in there to be like, oh my god, all this hair's down there, and it like takes one of the girls away, and it grabs them.
No.
It can be scary. I think that would be quite frightening.
And hell to fuck no, and don't ever say that to nobody else a day in your life. Don't ever hear about black girl and artificial hair and talk about it's possessed.
I think there is a horror film coming out based on hair though. That it's a possessed. Yeah, I'll put it in the or send you to put in the description. But yes, there's a horror film that's coming out about this woman who gets hair. And I think that it's from another person, a real human being, of course, and that hair is possessed. So I guess it takes over or something that happens, or she starts seeing things, which I think is a cool concept for a horror film. What was one of your favorite costumes that you ever wore?
So my favorite costume that I ever wore was the Dominatrix one suit costume.
Which we'll be putting pictures up of that, yes.
Yes, and I want y'all to know, I want you to put it on, like blast it up. I want y'all to know that when I wore that costume that year, I had lost 3 pounds. And I was so happy that costume fit. I went on Amazon and I ordered it, and I was like, oh my God, is this gonna fit? I was so nervous. And when that damn costume came and I tried it on, and it fit, I said, okay, sis.
No, I saw the photos. No, you look good in it. Yeah, I remember. I think I remember showing you those pictures early on. I was like, whoa.
Hello. When do I ever not look good? On my worst day. On my worst day, I'm still doing better than somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't do me that, okay?
You're the one that threw that on shade at yourself. I didn't say anything. I just said you look good in the costume, so
Don't do me that. But so yeah, and I had the whip, I had the earrings, I had the pocketbook. I really put the whole outfit too. Damn.
I love that other costume you did. You dressed up as what's her name from that movie?
The witch?
No. You had like a jersey on or something. I forget. Like you dressed up as
like Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson, yeah.
Yes, that was a good one, but I didn't go nowhere on Halloween.
I do know that keeps happening to me too. It's like when I want to go out on Halloween, I never sometimes get to do it.
We did all that, but the thing about the day after we had to fly, and my mom was like, "Where the fuck do you go?" I was like, "Damn." And it was my cousin husband, he had a Chewbacca head.
Oh, that's cool.
Chewbacca head. Yeah.
So it's a full-on costume, or just a head?
He just had the head, and I guess he had the top. I can't remember.
That's awesome.
I can't remember, but yeah. But that's costume. Like I felt so sexy in that costume.
I dressed up as, I think, one of my favorite costumes I ever wore, which is disturbing. I can't find one photo or video of this, and it drives me at the wall. I still am looking for it. I dressed up as Batty from the movie Fern Gully. And my mother knows that she would actually put these costumes together. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, let me go to a store and like, you know, buy a costume. Like, my mother would really go out. She made a Dalmatian costume for me, Bugs Bunny, and I can go down the list. I think my first costume she made for me, I was dressed up as a pumpkin for my first Halloween. But one of my favorite ones was Batty, and it had the wings, and the wings would actually light up. So it's like the wings lit up. Oh yeah, I had like lights on them and everything. And that costume was really, really cool. But I wish I could find it. I know. I think I had like little my head would have like little antennas or something. I had the ears that would light. I just don't remember just dressing up. I probably looked like something out of like a gay pride parade. You know, like this looked ridiculous with like the big wings lit up. But that costume was just so amazing from what I remember as a kid. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just like in my mind as a child, like, oh, I look so cool, I light up and stuff, you know.
Right. But, you know, I just want to let y'all know that we support the gays. We are team gay. Like,
I would think so.
Because one of us is now.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, okay, you know the horror icon. You know the gay horror icon is? If anyone has never heard this before, you know, there's a horror movie, the Babadook, and that character is like turned into a horror icon, which is hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. And have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Maybe not, but I've probably seen clips of movies.
So Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is extremely like homoerotic. It's unusually homoerotic. Like, it has like some like shower scene in a high school locker room. There's the actors, like nearly all of them, like half naked. Freddy bursts out of one of the guy's chest later. It's like there's like these homoerotic tones to like the whole film. I highly recommend you watch it, Karima. I think you and I have to one time sit down and just like watch some horror films together, and I'll be there. I'll watch it with you, and I want to just watch it with him. We can like live stream us watching it. And I think it would be pretty amazing. See,
Michael, I need you to know something about me. I have an over-imaginative mind.
Me too.
So when I watch scary movies, I literally think that the man is behind me trying to get me. Okay?
Are you the type like me where like even as an adult, if you're like in a house with a pair of stairs and it's like the middle of the night and it's completely black in the whole house, like you can't see anything? And if you were walking up the stairs, would you get afraid that there's something following you up the stairwell?
Duh.
Yeah. Some people still do that as adults. Like they'll be like, I think maybe it's just something like survival instinct for people. Like you're going up a pair of stairs and you're like, oh shit, there's something behind me. Like you start running up the stairs.
I used to do that all the time in my grandmother's house, and that house was scary as hell because it was right next door to a cemetery. Like, I don't care about.
Oh, really?
Yes. You know, I used to run downstairs, go down because my Gigi used to like her drink with salsa water. Go her salsa water. She's like, darling, could you go get Gigi salsa water? I had to go downstairs. I'm getting not one but 2 cans because I ain't going back. I ain't going 2 and 4. So I'm coming with 2 and 1. And I used to have a light switch on the bottom and a light switch on top. And so boom, do it. Go to the kitchen, get everything. Yo, I used to run.
Yeah.
Because those steps always used to creak by themselves.
Right. So like even if no one's on them, you would hear it creaking. Oh, that's scary. How old was the house?
I don't even know.
You should find out. You might be able to find out.
But you know what? That house is the house that I grew up in, though.
Yeah.
It's the house that I grew up in. Gigi and my papa raised me.
My grandparents' house was like, we used to get freaked out, even though it was like there was no reason for it to be haunted at all. It was actually there wasn't. I mean, it was practically built.
At least
I
mine
believe
does.
I think it was
Mine
built in the
does.
'60s, but there was like absolutely no reason for the house to be haunted. So like all
Well,
my cousins and
mine.
I would be freaked out about walking out of the house at night, and there was never really a reason.
Well, imagine living next to a house right next to a cemetery. Tell me that. When you look outside, all you see is gravestone.
hmm Oh yeah, I can imagine that. That's like
My
frightening.
mom, my aunt, my uncle they had to grow up there.
See, and that's how old the house is. So it's like, especially next to the cemetery, something might be trying to lurk to come into the house, wanders out the gates.
What is Michael?
I gotta send you that video. I think it came out like last year. I think this year. Of I think it was in Albuquerque, or I think somewhere in New Mexico. I mean, California. I know it was one of those places. And there was like a cemetery where what happened was that someone kept messing with the tombstones and knocking things over, stealing something. So the family set up a security camera of their own, a night vision camera that would capture from motion detection, and it would take photos. And surprisingly, it captured in the middle of the night a little girl walking up to one of the tombstones in the area there. And one of the mothers of her daughter had died at around the same age, like a couple of years prior. She recognized her daughter and the stuff they buried her in. They said her spirit was like wandering the cemetery. Yeah. And it's unusual. It shows the timestamp. It's not normal. It's like for like 4 a.m. Like, why is a little girl walking around a cemetery 4 a.m? I mean, that could really have been staged, but I'll tell you, like, if you look at the pictures, it would creep you out.
I don't want to see it.
We'll start talking about spirits and ghosts here, like when, but I have my own personal beliefs about them, and I sometimes do think it's a possibility. I don't turn that away, so.
Father God.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
No.
Well, if we ever go to NOLA, just prepare yourself. So I know you're not going to go into the voodoo shops, or you might. But...
No, I told you I ain't going there. What the fuck? I'm going to what is street name? Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I need some frozen daiquiris.
Oh, but we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill that when we go. Oh my God. I'm hoping. Please stop with the bullshit this year. I mean, I just want things just to get better. Oh my gosh, this is like
COVID.
This is like so obnoxious what has been going on. Like
everything's at a standstill. And you know what? My god sister is going to school in the morning, so we need to hurry up to get her master's.
And I was supposed to be down in Florida originally in September for the Halloween Horror Nights. That didn't happen. That got like practically canceled because people are being so selfish, and it's just gone so.
It's not, I don't think it's cheap. I don't think it's cheap. I feel like people want to go out. They're tired. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I am tired of work and only home and seeing my family. Hey girl, I want to go out to a bar.
Right. Mm-hmm.
At the bar.
Socializing your own. Right.
Can I please have, like a cranberry and vodka, a Washington apple, Jaeger bomb. Like, hey, is the social interaction with others and what people are.
In person. I know, they're craving it. No, I understand that. It's even I start to feel that after a period of time, but this is sad. I mean, hopefully Halloween will be nice.
Hand on my butt, lay your hand on my butt up.
You feeling it?
Are you feeling it? This is stuff in goodness. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, I guess that was enough of my questions, but I guess I'll leave it at that.
You asked some good questions. I would say that I appreciate your questions, and it really did make me think about Halloween, and just I just wanted to come and just do a video with the with the holiday, and call it a day because I
We'll
do
do a
have some
Thanksgiving video too. Why not? We'll do...
as I'm sitting down there and praying and say what I'm thankful for. You want me to do a video with you? I'm like, are you going to your mom's house? Your parents' house?
Yeah, well, I guess I will.
Why are you talking about you get to it?
No, for Thanksgiving, no, my aunt's having something in New Jersey, so we're probably gonna,
so they might come down.
Hopefully New Jersey doesn't get shut down too by that time, but we'll see.
I pray not. But could I just say, shout out to Patty, okay? Mama Patty, she could cook.
Oh my God, I gotta ask her. She made this amazing dish. She made this dish that I had that was the Hawaiian bread. It was ham, I think onions, butter, and she broiled the butter and the onions for a while. And then she took the ham, put it on there, and then she baked it. It was so damn good.
Now you know what? So Michael,
I think there were sesame seeds on it or something too. I'm gonna find out because it was so good. Oh, you can make a platter of that.
Get the recipe because I do want to go back to Michael brought his black wife home.
First, I just brought you there. I don't consider you a black wife, but go on.
Okay, well, we all know he brought his black wife home.
Sure.
And it was around the time of Get Out.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was just like, Lord.
You've told this story before. You've told the story before in the same stream here. Yeah, we had a little talk.
Okay. I was scared, but you know what? The food was good.
Yeah, the food for that household, right? It was actually good.
No. I was scared because you can't trust everybody cooking. But
you really can't though. That's definitely true. You're gonna places.
But I was like, they're Italian. They're Italian, so they gotta know. They gotta have.
My mother isn't though, but I guess she absorbed that. No, she's like Irish, Scottish, German.
I thought both of them were Italian.
My mother's a redhead. You ever seen any Italian redheads?
You never know. You never know. Have you seen redhead black people? They got them out there.
Yeah.
So you never know.
That's true.
Don't do that, Michael. See?
No, but my mother's definitely like she has that Scottish, Irish, German. She can go in. She can tell you what percentage she is. If you asked her.
She needs to take me to Ireland.
I have to go to Ireland one day. I think my mother wants to go out there.
The flight. How long is the flight, babe?
I don't know, 14 hours.
Exactly.
No, it's probably 8 actually. But
the longest flight I have done is 5 hours. I don't know about.
Where'd you go for a 5-hour flight? You ever been out to California?
No, but I've been to Vegas, and I would have drove over to Cali. From Vegas, I would have drove to Cali.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough time.
I gotta go out to California again. It's maybe when the fires stop. But
I want to go to Cali to go to the winery. Oh my God.
You know what I want to do in California too? I want to. Well, actually, speaking of wineries, there's a Bastinelli winery in Italy, but I don't know if they're like that. They're possibly blood related to us.
Are you rich? No. Are they your cousins?
I'm assuming they must be like some fifth cousin or something. But there's there's a few there's a restaurant out there too. There's a Bastinelli restaurant out there. It's a seafood restaurant.
No. You need to, after this live, go on their website, contact
get some wine.
Hey, I am your distant cousin. I have a black wife. We're coming.
Send me some. We're coming. Send us some wine.
Send me some samples. I need it now.
There's I forget what I was gonna say, damn it. It's okay. California. There's a retreat that's there. That's not really a retreat. It's a place where you can take care of us sea otters, and I think you can volunteer there and help them feed them and take care of them. I thought about doing that one day, just to go out there, take a couple of days.
Well, look at you, Michael.
It can be fun. I think sea otters are adorable. They probably bite your finger off. They could, but they're adorable.
Well, me and water don't work. Okay, we haven't.
We'll have to test that. We'll go camping.
When
We'll go camping at this lake here. Yeah.
I would never go camping there. I would never in my life go camping. I went camping one day, one time in
Really?
my life. I told her, yes, Michael, you know about my camping story.
Yeah, I think I
I went to
remember.
Kentucky. I went to Kentucky.
Right. Yes, you did tell me about this.
And my cousin, and we had a church revival every night and
Mm.
had service and everything. And them sisters, they were the most sweetest people that I ever met, and I love me some of them. And even all now, they're like, "When you coming back? When you coming back?" I have to plan a trip to go back to Kentucky. I really do.
Me too. You know what? I'm willing to go with you. I would love to go to Kentucky because remember we were just talking about it. We were talking about it.
My
Where in
cousin,
Kentucky are they located?
I think where you live. I want to know. I want to say Louisville. It don't even matter. Wherever they live, we going. And we got to do some ATV.
I have an old friend out there too as well. Oh my God, totally. We totally do ATVs. Like that'd be amazing. I would jump on ATV with you.
We got to do that and shoot some good.
We can't go on ATV together because we'll just knock it over, you know.
No. Baby, more than knock it over. We gonna go tumbling. You
We'll
go
tumbling, like infinite circles.
No, you gonna go. You flip it over inside.
But yeah, a trip to Kentucky could be a lot of fun. Just
it really could. And the thing is, there was a lot of people that I met when I went there that was very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And this one guy, he had a teepee, so it's like different campsites outside, and like at night everybody would get together and cook food and stuff like that. And he took you into the teepee and showed you like all the stuff that he did for it. Like I really met a lot of amazing people.
Oh, cool.
Amazing people.
No, I would love to meet them too. Yes, I said I have a friend out there too, and it could be how I'd seen in years.
You do need to be introduced to the family. I'm just so sad that you couldn't make it to my grandmother's,
I know.
burial. Because they would have loved to meet you. Because I talk about you all the time. Everybody know about my.
I'd love to meet them. I'll meet them sooner or later. I know I met some of your family, but I would like to meet most of them, rest of them too.
You have met some. You remember my mama.
Mm-hmm. I want to show you my shirt I got. Well, I've had the shirt, but I want to show it to you.
Stand up. Let me see. Why y'all do Mickey like that?
Why not?
Don't be doing my homeboy like that.
Your homeboy.
I'm acting like if me and Mickey are like, hey girl, hey Pooh.
Hey Creamer.
Michael, fuck you. Michael, behave yourself today.
Creamer. I love Creamer.
That's very scary and all type of foolery.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
I guess we'll wish everybody a nice, happy Halloween. Have a safe one.
Happy Halloween.
Don't go missing.
Be happy on your Halloween. If you want to stay home, you stay home. If you want to go out, you go out. But I want everyone to be safe and do your safety precautions. Wear your mask. This is COVID time. I keep telling people that COVID is real. I'm out here, but
clean your candy before eating it. Maybe clean your candy before you eat it.
Sanitize your candy.
Sanitize your candy.
Sanitize.
Say sanitize. We're gonna sanitize. It's gonna be for Christmas. Sanitize. You get it?
Sanitize. Oh shit. You right.
I'm gonna sanitize my candy. I'm done. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist doing it.
You know what? I had a long day at work, y'all. I got cursed out, hanged up on. These people doing the most to me. So I literally had a long ass day. That's why. Please forgive me.
Look, first of all, you had a long day. My day was even terrible too. I didn't even tell you what happened with me picking up my phone today. Okay.
We can't go off the live because we'll be here for 3 hours. We don't got all that time, baby.
Next time. Or maybe we'll forget about it. But anyway, happy Halloween, everybody. Please enjoy yourself.
Hey. We should have had some music.
I'll put some music in there.
Dance it out. Hey, hey. White boy two-step. Hey. White boy two-step. Hey. Hey.
What is this? It's the box.
Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Told you, she'll punch a hole right through you.
Hey.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Be blessed. Love y'all, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Like, share, and subscribe to the video.